currently teaching in any school, irrespective of any level, I can tell you, if you can take these steps and take these strategies seriously, you can be making an extra income of above 1 million naira on a monthly basis. Of course, this may sound so strange and impossible to you, but it's something that is already there. Information is life. If you don't have the information, you don't know the right step to take. Actually, this is not coming at a cost to you, so you shouldn't have any feeling of any possibility. Just commit your time to go through this video, listen to strategies, and take actions. I can tell you, you have every tendency to make up to 1 million above on a monthly basis. If you're a teacher and you are currently teaching in any school, or you are not even teaching any school, you teach any subject you are good at, or possibly even teach any student science tutorial center, just listen to these strategies, watch this video very well, and you see how it is possible for you to be making above 1 million on a monthly basis. This might not be, and this might be an information you are not aware for a while, which has been limiting your level of well-being growth, your opportunities to expand, your inflow. But just listen to the strategies and you'll thank me later. Next slide. So you need to understand that with the way, this is a smart way, this idea, these strategies allows you to earn income. The same way the school you teach or the tutorial center you are teaching presently are making money. Now, what does that mean? Don't you know that you can also have your own students? Now, up to 30 students that are directly your students, and they are taking teachings from you on a monthly basis. So let's imagine you have 30 students of your own, and each of these students are paying you 40,000 naira as a fee on a monthly basis. Multiply 40,000 times 30, that is above 1.2 million naira as a monthly. I know you'll be wondering, how is it possible for me to take care of 30 students at a go when I don't have any school structure and I don't have anything? And you different ways, different opportunities to make money on this platform. It's an opportunity. Next slide. It's an opportunity for you. It's an information that has been hidden that you may not be aware of. But I can tell you, can have up to 30 students, 50 students of your own that will be coming to you on a monthly basis, and you have a fee that you're charging them. But you'll be asking, are they coming to my space? Do I need to have a space? Then you don't need to. But what do you need to do? You need to take some actions. The first action is you need, if you have where you are living, you have a space you can have, maybe your house, your room, your parlor, just one side of the wall. Try to decorate it, design it, let it look so beautiful and attractive to people. On this wall, you need to get a white marker board, hang it there. So once you hang it there, that side of the wall has already become your own classroom. Now, I will tell you how you want to maximize this to attend to different students, and you are earning money on a monthly basis. So next slide. So once you have decided on this wall, on this side of the wall that you have decorated, you, in some cases, if you don't want to use white marker board, you can even use your smart TV, or you have a projector that you want to have there. But the most important thing is you need a side of the wall decorated, customized in your brand's identity, with a white marker board or TV screen or projector that your students can use to access you at any time. So now, once you have done this, plan your daily teaching schedule. That means you need to ensure that you have a logo of your own. You have your name. The school you are teaching for, they have a name, they have identity. That's why you can call them a specific name. Have a name for yourself. You can call it a success tutors, success class, call it any name. Let there be a logo for it, brand it. Even on the side of the wall you have decorated, if there's a way your logo, your brand name can be reflecting in it, let it reflect. Let it reflect. It's very important for you, for people to know that they are coming to you and they're able to identify with you. Next slide. They can identify with you. So once they are able to identify that you are a brand identity, you have an identity, they will be willing to attend your class. Now, we have not started. Just continue to follow the step by steps, and the strategies that will come after it. Now, having done this, you have been able to set up your own side of the wall as your class place, and you have been able to make it look so attractive by introducing branding. You have a name, you have a logo, and you are this reflecting on your classroom. So the next thing is you need to have a daily time or teaching schedule. Now we talk about at the beginning that you can have up to 30 students and you can have more than that. So what that means is, how do you take care of this? Now, for instance, if you're a teacher and you teach from SS1 to SS3, which means that for SS1 alone, you can have up to 50 students that you are taking this time around. Now, you don't need to have a structure the same way the school you are teaching have a structure. You don't need to have a place that all of them have to come in. Distance is a barrier. So, but now you want to break the distance and you want to turn it to your own advantage, because you want to leverage on that to maximize your potential to work. Now, what you can do is have a daily teaching schedule. Maybe every Monday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. is for SS1 student. 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. is for your student. 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. is for your student. That is if you are taking like 3 level of, but you must have a timetable schedule. Now, your students, they are 30, they are 50, they are already aware, the others are already aware that every Monday they need to join you in your class by 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Now, across the week, you may now have different subjects you have attached to each of those durations. But what it means is that on a daily basis, every student level you are taking, they are aware and they are familiar that at a particular time of the day, they need to join you in your classroom. Now, I'll tell you how they want to join you. It's a game of numbers. Now, it's a game of numbers that you can build in numbers. You are earning in millions and you spend less. You spend less. Now, the reason why some of the school where you teach cannot even afford to pay you well is because of overheads. Cost of logistics, cost of rent, cost of building, maintenance, and all sort of things. But now you want to pitch all these things, and you already have your own classroom. This does not mean that you should not continue to teach where you teach. But we have seen that a lot of industry are leveraging other opportunity to grow income, to grow revenue, to turn their industry and potential to work. But you teachers now, you can leverage this. Think outside the box. Take advantage of this. Be strategic about it and be committed to it. Now, next slide. So you can structure your schedule, your teaching on a daily basis, different timing for different category, another different category every level. Maybe SS1, you might have up to 100 students. You might have up to 50 students. It depends on how able you are able to get. You'll be getting to understand the strategy you will be using, leveraging on to achieve this. Now, for you to achieve this, your classroom, for you to teach, you need certain tools. You may need a laptop. It is not compulsory, or you need a phone. Either a phone or a laptop is essential for you to have. Now, we are here just to continue to see opportunities that will liberate a lot of us to take advantage of and change the life of some of us. And we know that a lot of teachers are complaining about salary and welfare, and we know that it's not enough. Possibly the school may not be able to do more than that. We have been complaining about this thing for a while, nothing is changing, but the opportunity is here. Take advantage of this information. You may need these tools, a laptop or a phone. In fact, either of the two is essential. Next slide. And you need to just ensure that you have this. So now, I know what comes to your mind is, I'm having a class inside my room. I'm having a class inside my shop. You're asking me to make it so attractive, have a logo, have something, have a board there. Okay, with the students you are talking about be coming to my house or what? Would they be coming to me? How do I want to do it? Let me tell you, I know there are a lot of home tutors, private home tutors. Now, there is insecurity in Nigeria. Many families are threatened. They are not secure, they are not safe. They don't know the kind of person that's even coming around to teach their children. They don't even want their children to be exposed, because when the teachers are with them physically, a lot of things happens if they're behind them, they are not aware. So they want to avoid this thing. And even them coming to you as well may not be safe, and even may not be enough for you to even maximize to liberate your income, to expand your chances of bigger revenue and income. So now we are not preaching that they are not coming to your place physically, and you are not also going to their places in this case. Even when you are going a private home tutors, how many homes can you touch in a day? How many number of students can you touch in a month? That means even that is if that is a line you have choosing to focus on in the entire of your life as a teacher, that means there's a limitation to what you can earn in your life, because you can't be here and here at the same time, and you cannot make the revenue more than the numbers. The number counts a lot. So what it means is that you need to have a classroom called virtual classroom. You have a virtual classroom. The virtual classroom is what we can refer to as what a lot of shops are leveraging on Jumia or Konga. A lot of people have their own shops here. It's personalized with them. They have virtual shops. They have virtual spaces. Musicians have their own on the Spotify, on the Amazon, on the Audio Max, and now this is for teacher. But in this case now, how does that help? You are not talking, it's a live virtual classroom. It does not cost you 1 naira to do. That is why this is an expository for you to leverage on. You have a virtual classroom where your student will have the opportunity they have in a normal classroom with you. The reason why they come to your classroom in your schools or the student center, because they want to be seated while you are teaching on the board. You can imagine you have your own classroom in your home on the wall, and your students will sit in 100 at a particular time, and they are watching you live and direct while you are teaching them, you are explaining to them. They can interact with you from wherever they are. They can ask you questions, you can ask them questions, you guys can interact. Next slide. You guys can interact same way you can do when you are in a normal class. Now, what do you need to do? Like I have said, the action you need to take is to have a virtual class. I know you might be asking, what do you mean by virtual class? How is that possible? Now, a virtual class, we have discovered an application called Mobile Classroom app. On this mobile classroom app, you'll be able to set up what we call a virtual classroom. It's called a virtual library. And this virtual library allows you to conduct your own classroom from the corner of your room, live and direct. Now, you need to be very, very professional about it. Now, you'll be able to have students of different levels that access you at a particular time of the day. That was why we have suggested that you need to structure a kind of timetable for yourself and for different levels to join you on a daily basis. Now, this virtual classroom allows students to join you from any part of Nigeria live at their own time of the day that you have scheduled for them in their timetable. And now you have been able to, you have set up your classroom already, next slide, where they can join you, where they can access you, where they can interact with you, they can see you live, and interact with you. Now, this virtual classroom actually comes with certain features. It comes with the features that is called live meet. With the live meet, the features on the virtual classroom is a live meet. Live meet means that once you have created your virtual classroom, your students, once they are aware of their time to join you, they just go to your virtual classroom and go to your live meet and go and join you. You don't need to be sharing link to them anytime. They just come to you at that time, they join you, and they will meet you live there. You'll be live there, and you'll be in your class waiting for them. Now, when they are coming to join you, you need to introduce some structures. Like I say, it's a branding. Now, you need to be marking attendance. So let me point you to you on that platform called Mobile Classroom. When you're trying to set up your virtual classroom, you need to make it a private virtual classroom. It does not cost you anything anyway, but you make it private so that when your students are coming every day, if you have 100 students for 100 level or JSS1 or JS1, and they join you 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. on Monday, 2 p.m. to 3 on Tuesday, whenever they are coming, always take attendance. Always take attendance of students. Now, you are taking attendance, and at the end of every month, submit attendance document to their parent that we have 100 classes in this month, and your children have only have 50% attendance. This is, you have scaled up your teaching. You are doing the same way your school is teaching. Now, the parents are aware their students within the comfort of their home, they can join you live. In this kind of live, it's not a phone live. It's a live where they'll be seeing you live on the board, teaching them the same way you would have done in a normal classroom. The same way they can ask you questions, you can ask them questions. Now, these are the features this your virtual classroom come with. You go live, your students join you. Now, don't just say you want to, attendance is important. When you tell me as a parent that I take attendance and I send monthly attendance sheet or report to the parent, you can see the student will be tired, be serious about it. The parent will appreciate you that you have taken it up, you have scaled up. Now, on the same platform, you also have access to what they call virtual CBT. on that same mobile classroom. That CBT, make sure you conduct. Now that maybe for instance for GS1, you have like 20 students. Now maybe there is competition. Now you can make sure you conduct a monthly month. Make sure you generate a report card that goes to every student and their parents. These are they give you an assessment test. And this virtual test allow you, this CBT on this app is called virtual test. You can leverage on it. It's a live-based test where you can set up tests for your students and they all join at the same time wherever they are with a time limitation, and they submit, they get their auto scorecard, and the entire results already computed into an Excel sheet for you. And you can share this. Always make sure there is a results report card you are generating on assessment for your student, and you share to the parent. When you can do these two things, you already have a classroom. You have a classroom where the student can access you from wherever they are in numbers, and they are listening to your explanation live and direct, and you can take questions from them. You can answer their questions. You can text them. You are taking attendance and you are submitting. You are taking assessment, and the report goes to their parent. You can see you already have a school of your own. Now imagine they are able to do like 30 to 50 students, 100 students. Next slide. In a month, and you are charging 40,000 naira per student per month. You can imagine what you are having. So now, how do you get started? Now you need to set up your own virtual classroom on that mobile classroom app. We stumble on it the same way a lot of people have discovered LinkedIn, they have discovered YouTube, they have discovered Amazon, they have discovered Spotify, Konga. Now we have discovered this platform to be a useful tool for you as a teacher. Now you go to mobile, download, get to an app called Mobile Classroom app. So it's called Mobile Classroom app to create your own virtual class. When you get to the Mobile Classroom app, yeah, you go to you sign up. When you sign up, go to my class. My class, after you click on create a class. When you click on create a class, you click on set up a class. Then you can set up your own class. When you set up your class, you already have a class. Like I said, your class can have premium or regular class. But what that means is that your class, this is your virtual class. Once you have created, it's going to be a virtual class. Now it's comes with certain features. One of the features is your virtual library. A library where you can have a recorded session. Some of your recorded session with your student, you can record it and publish into your library. And the student can go back there, ask them to go to your library in your virtual class, your material, to go and listen to the lecture more repeatedly as they may wish at their own convenient time. Of course, this they will be subscribing to it at a fee to you because the material in your library are meant to be subscribed to. The subscription comes to you. You have a dashboard in your under your class, virtual class, where you can track your subscription, your revenue, withdraw your revenue, and see who and who have subscribed to your class. So these are the beauty of the virtual classroom. With this your virtual classroom, the live meet button on it is where you can host a virtual that people will be joining you in the class you have decorated in your room. It does not, you don't necessarily have to have, if you want, you don't have a room of your play, you can go and get a space that you want to beautify, decorate it. I'll give it a name tag and let people want branding. People want identity. Give it a name that people can refer to. Go to Mr. Lagbaja school, Success school, to go and join Sunday virtual school. Go and join Victory virtual school. The same way your schools have names, have a name, have a logo, have identity, have brand. Let it be part of your branding of your side of the work classroom in your home. Next slide. So you create this virtual class by going to Mobile Classroom, download the app Mobile Classroom, either from your Play Store, from App Store. I can join the website. And if you have any issue setting up on this platform, I think they are very flexible too. Just send a mail to their email, myclasskare@gmail.com, and tell them that you will need a one-on-one personal session with them to guide you. It's still free. And you'll be leveraging on this to take advantage of this. Next slide. Yes, now so we are talking about that these are the strategies. Leverage these approaches and strategies to mobilize numbers to build your student network. The school where you teach or the tutorial center where you teach presently, these are the steps they take to mobilize number. Now you have your own virtual class, virtual school, name after you. Now you have a banner that details everything. In your flyer, make sure it states that you'll be giving out a monthly attendance report to parents. Make sure you state that they'll be doing they'll be making monthly assessment reports to every student to their parent. State these are USP you mentioned, and they know that they're actually talking to you as a school, virtual school, virtual extramural schools, not physical school. No, by the time you do this, make sure that the flyers you are sharing, you can share, go to school, go to mosque, go to congregations, go to crowded environment, offices, leverage your family and friends to help you share in their respective places, go online, share it, and make sure you target some schools. And now, because you are going virtual and the students are joining you, now the reason why they come to your classroom is because they want to interact with you in school where you are. But in this place, they can also interact with you because it's a live session. Now, but at the same time, the parents want to be sure, the parents that can afford this, target schools where you are distributing your banner, your flyers. Let it be where the students can afford your service. Of course, 40,000, 60,000 on a monthly basis. It depends on what you want to charge. Now, go to schools that you know their students will have access to gadgets. They will have access to at home. They will have internet at home. So that is school you target. Don't target some school where their parents are not going to patronize your service. Next slide. Your virtual classroom, which is as good as your virtual school. Now, you need to see how you can control your revenue and income. Like I have said, so you need to ensure that you determine how much you want to charge each student on a monthly basis. If you are privileged to have up to 50 students and you are charging each student 50,000 naira on a monthly basis, you can multiply the numbers and imagine what your income will look like. Now, ensure that you determine this your fee, monthly fee per student. Let it be paid into your designated account number. It can be your company account number. It can be your name, your personal account number. But if you are using your company account number, remember that you have created a name for your virtual class already. You are giving a name to your virtual school already on this virtual classroom. So maybe you are opening an account for it, and your students and their parents are paying into that account. So they pay into your account. So you can see that even though we recommend that you should take advantage of this particular platform, which offers you a lot of opportunity, you understand, because we discovered it. They are not asking you that you pay to collect your fee from your student on your behalf. Everything still goes to you. Still goes to you. So now, what you do is, if you have collected payment from your student, make sure that you keep register. You keep the register list of people that have paid you for a specific month, so that you know, just like your school that you're working for, they have a list of students who have paid the school fees, and they have for those who have not paid. They can always follow up to remind them anytime, and you can also do the same thing. Make sure you have the list of who have paid you for a specific month, so that you can use that to check on who is still owing, who you want to follow up with. And always ensure that when you are creating your virtual classroom on this particular platform that we have recommended to you, that we have discovered for you to leverage on, make sure the live session of it, the live meet, when you're trying to create a live session, make sure you make use of the private. When you're trying to set up, it will ask you whether you are setting up for a private or public. Private means that if it is a private, it allows you to take control of your student and control your income. Because it's a private, anyhow person cannot just come. If they come, wherever your students are coming to join you in your virtual live classroom, so they have to be waiting for you at a lobby because it's private. It is you that will be granting them access one after the other. So if you can only grant access to, you want to use your discretion to only grant access to those who have paid your fee. So this is the control that you have, and that's why you must not even toy with this. So you make sure you make use of the private or the live meet when you are setting up your live virtual classroom, where students can gather. Unlike other platform where that you need to be sending link all the time, once you have set up your live virtual classroom, you're on the live meet on this app for the first time, and so the students just have to come there to join you at the time you have selected to them. They don't need any link. They just need to come to your virtual classroom, go to your live meet, and they'll see your upcoming event. They just click and join. But if it's a private that you have set up for, they will be waiting for you at the lobby until you grant them access. And you do this thing by granting access only to those who have paid you. This is the only control you have to collect your money. Because if you make it a public, that means anybody can join. You have no control about who they have joined, and it's a loss of revenue, it's a revenue leakages for you. So this is the announcement that you must take note of in order for you to control your earnings and income. I hope at least this is very fantastic. So now, I think by this, we have come to the end of this. Take your time to go through this video very well. What we have done is we'll continue to look for more information that will be helpful to different sectors that they can leverage on. This is not a difficult task, but it's an information you might not be aware, or you are aware, you don't know how to leverage on it all this while. Go back, take your time to go. And I think there is someone that have partnered with those platform mobile classroom that is willing to even help you design your logo, create a name for you, design a banner for you, and that person has partnered with them to design that for you for free. So what you can even do is anytime you are ready, send a mail to their email that you'll be willing to leverage on this free service. They will design your name for you, your brand name, your logo, your banner you are designing, and you are good to go. You understand? So just send a mail to their email and leverage on that. So don't take your time. Be very critical about this. Be very detailed analytical about this. And if you are able to take these steps, you are going to make a lot of money. You are going to take a decision when the cost last is still sharp. Thank you so much.